Good evening, everyone, and I guess I should I did everything but turn on my VTubing model. So just give me one moment. There we go. There is that beautiful face everyone knows and loves. Just too busy setting up the audio and everything. I forgot to turn on the fucking VTuber model.
What kind of stuff are we looking for? I've never been part of an investigation before.
Letters, diaries, receipts, all sorts of notes.
So the other day I beat his playthrough, so now I'm playing Emily's playthrough. And so far it's been interesting that we are still going through the same house and the same levels, but like a lot of the events and like the interactions are completely different. Like the cutscene we had before we came up here was completely different from what he had when I was playing him.
Every night the dark man stands opaque at the threshold of my room, counting the days until
We already read all that. Oh. I love how the tile the puzzles work in this game. You just pull the tiles off. Don't have to slide them.
Have you ever seen anything like this? Looks like a talisman.
You mean like this one?
From the other one, she found that painting under the bed, not just on the easel.
Can you find me a knife to cut the canvas? I want to take this with me.
You want to take the painting? Sure, I'll find one.
Hello, Jesters.
I found his tube as well. Should keep it safe for you. Do you want to carry it or should I? Miss Hartwood? Emily?
I'll take it. Thank you.
We're done here, right?
I'm not sure.
I'm doing fine.
I don't know how to do any of this.
I survived the eclipse.
Listen, I think we should talk to Dr. Gray. He must know something about what's going on around here.
Okay. Let's do that.
Come on, I don't want to be here all night.
Kids were acting loco yesterday, I guess. Because it technically was a full moon. So many fights.
What on earth is happening? What is this place?
Don't open this yet. Come back later then. I can think you can just run past a bunch of stuff. No, this is a trap. You think this is the first monster you encounter? There's one just waiting to jump out at you. Like, oh, I'm gonna sneak up on this and just backstab it, but nope, there's this fucker. You go to a lot of the same places. So like Resident Evil, you go through the mansion in roughly the same order. But so far, a lot of the events. Oh shit! They just stay on you. A lot of the events have been completely different.
I can't go that way.
Like the beginning cutscene was completely different for her and introducing like different people. So she has like a different story, which makes me think like she does have a different last boss. Because story-wise, like Harper's boss is like an old Lovecraftian boss that like lives in the swamp underneath the mansion, while everyone goes crazy on that land.
Batiste?
But her story is she's trying to save her uncle, and he has an Egyptian old god in him. He's possessed by one.
Jeremy's your uncle. I didn't know.
Why would you? You're still working at Derceto?
Yeah, both me and Lotta.
And he came to Derceto knowing that there was another old god sleeping under it, and he wanted to pit his old god against the other one, and like hopefully they would destroy each other. That was his plan, to get rid of it.
You know about the dark man haunting your uncle?
I'm familiar with his mental state.
I think we all in his head somehow. Cause these streets are real, but they're not like on any map. Nah, this is like when you remember something, but in the wrong way.
Do you know how to get back to Derceto? I'm not safe here.
Truer words have yet been spoken, Mrs. Marcus.
Don't call me that. It's Miss Emily Hartwood. There's no reason to call me anything else.
I'm sorry, Miss Emily. I'm just trying to tell you like it is. This place ain't safe for no one. There's evil hiding in the dark.
How do I get back?
Only Jeremy knows how. He has this juju necklace guiding him.
You mean this talisman?
Mm-hmm. Just like it. He says it's been protecting him ever since he got it from Miss Jackson down the street.
You know where it came from? Have you been there?
I was there no more than 1 hour ago looking for Jeremy. Locked it up to keep the ghouls from getting inside. You can have the key if you want.
Thank you. I'll take a look.
Stay safe, miss.
Are they just out there now? Now they're gone.
Are you staying here?
For a while. Want to see if Jeremy shows up.
Ah. Oh, this isn't going good. I should have just ignored it. They can't handle doors. Oh.
was that thing?
Yeah, they're like vine zombies or something. That's the those are the minions of the other old god that's sleeping under Deseto. They're plants and like worm-based zombies. Where the one that is possessing Jeremy, his is more like Egyptian style with like scarabs and oh shit.
My weapon broke.
I guess that's his tutorial to tell you that weapons break. Fighting these things is so hard until you get the shotgun. It takes so much ammo. This handgun is like useless. Ring the bell. I don't know what that does. There's a bunch of bells in the game that you can just ring. Thought there was like achievement or something, but yeah, it really wants me to throw a brick. Let me throw a brick. So it'll get that off the screen. There you go. I did it. Nagging game.
I can't go that way. Bunch of ammo down here. Because once you get better weapons like the Tommy gun and the shotgun, they're so much easier to fight. It's like the whole game changes. This pistol is just, it's god awful. Trying to get a headshot is hard when they have no heads. There we go. One bullet to spare. Oh shit.
bullets over here. Oh.
I'm out of bullets.
Nope, just go through here then.
This one? It looks
I'm
exactly.
safe in cutscenes. The child-size coffins are kind of disturbing. Not gonna lie. I think that's it in here, isn't it? Oh, there's the talisman.
I think it's meant to hold the talisman.
So I have to figure out. Okay.
I'm not sure what numbers I should use. Maybe there's something in Jeremy's notes.
So it looks like, what was that? 8 for the inner ring, 5 for the middle ring, 3 for the outer ring. Let's try that. Was it 8? God, I forgot the numbers already. Eight, 5, 3, 8, 5, 3. Here we go.
What's that picture in the glass? Where is that?
And that opens the door.
Good to see you again, Miss Hartwood. Mrs. Thompson told me you were here. She also alerted me that you brought a detective with you. I'm very curious to hear what this is all about.
Love how I'm covered in blood and shit and no one ever comments.
Don't remember me, do you, Miss Hartwood? We met at your family's house in the Garden District, when your uncle was about to be admitted under my care.
No, I remember. Sorry. I'm not really feeling well.
Oh, well, in that case, have a seat. Let me make you a drink. I don't seem to have made much of an impression on you. On the other hand, I can vividly recall you and your parents.
Because of our cheerful disposition, I'm sure.
You are far too intelligent to think that. You come from a joyless family, Miss Hartwood. The only amusement I took from my visit was discovering that the young lady's drink was an old-fashioned.
Very astute. Is that supposed to make you seem attentive or intelligent?
Whatever you prefer. Are you ready to tell me why you are here, Miss Hartwood? And why you brought a detective?
I received a letter from my uncle. He seemed certain that he was in danger here. If I find out you're treating him badly, I'll be taking him back with me to New Orleans.
Really? Is he going to live with you in your tiny garçonniere? That would be a spectacular way to ratify your spinsterhood. Because you are well aware that your father would never let him back in his house. No, I have it. Maybe you can bring him back up north. You've been wanting to move back for quite a few years, haven't you? You always preferred your mother's side of the family. Jeremy is free to leave with you. I won't object. However, there is one problem, as you might have learned. He is, in fact, missing.
Do you know where he could have gone?
No, I'm afraid I don't. I have my staff looking for him. I'm sure he will show up eventually, especially if he learns that you are here. He is quite fond of you.
What can you tell me about his condition? I never heard a proper diagnosis. What is your medical opinion of him?
Well, let me think.
Like they make this doctor out to be like the biggest asshole in the game, but at the end he's not actually in the cult. He's the only one that's not in the cult.
That's not presenting themselves according to the
He's batshit insane by being in the house with the
In the dark, man.
built over an old god, but
was ever anything specific. Jeremy uses the Dark Man as a psychological scapegoat to avoid facing the truth that he is in any way.
so technically he's the sanest one here.
You don't think there can be
He's just an asshole.
Dark Man's supernatural existence?
Why would you ask that?
Can we ever be sure?
If the Dark Man is some sort of evil presence that is in possession of Jeremy,
Well,
I assure you, any evidence that you experience supporting that claim is purely delusional. Don't get caught up in mass hysteria, Miss Hartwood. You wouldn't want to take your uncle's place in this hospital, would you?
I'll be leaving now, Doctor. I need to keep looking for my uncle.
Do so, Miss Hartwood. I'll let you know if he shows up.
Detective Carnby! God,
No, I didn't.
I'm glad to see you. I was afraid you had left.
Me? You're the one who just disappeared.
It's hard to explain. I think I blacked out. It was like I went somewhere else.
It's okay, miss. You're clearly upset.
No, I don't know what's happening.
This is a very stressful situation for you, I understand.
Ugh, no, you don't
Just
understand.
take a deep breath. Why don't you sit down, smoke some of the Perique? If you want, I could even drive you back to New Orleans. I just want to have a talk with Dr. Gray first.
I want to stay. I found a talisman just like the one in the painting. I think I might be able to figure out where Tarawea is, where Jeremy wanted to go.
That's great. Just stay out of trouble, okay? Let me handle the investigation.
I'm not crazy, Detective. Not yet.
Okay, catch you later.
If a talisman like this can open up doors between the French Quarter and Derceto, then maybe Jeremy is hiding in some strange other world, like Tarawea, the place he mentioned in the book. No matter where he is, it's clear that my search won't be limited to Derceto.
Cool, I'll look at it later. Room 6 key.
Dr. Elmore Lee Gray is Deceto's chief doctor. Accounting and all administrative.
Oh man, it just started storming outside.
Magdalena Thompson, or Mags, is responsible for the household. Jean-Baptiste and Charlotte Tabois are responsible for keeping the guests' medical regimens in check. Finally, Jack Chance is our gardener, who can occasionally be seen in the conservatory, but is for the most part busy outside. There are currently 6 guests at Derceto. Malcolm McCarthy and Ruth Tallant reside on the first floor. Jeremy Hartwood, Elisabetta Perosi, Grace Saunders, and of course Cassandra Beauregard live on the second floor.
I got the key to Elisabetta Perosi's room. That means anything?
Looks sturdy. Doubt I'll be opening this.
This is the one thing I don't like about the speedrunners are talking about this game. Like, I know the combination to this safe because I did it the other playthrough, but you still have to go through like all the motions as if you don't know and find the clues.
Interesting. It's all a
So you can't just go to puzzles and solve them. You have to pretend as though you don't know the puzzles and
You notice in the boiler room.
go through all the hoops to solve them still.
I got no business being in there myself, but you can take a valve from the wine cellar if you want to try to stop the steam pouring out. Be careful.
Because she won't even interact with the safe until I find the book that tells her the code is 914.
Doubt I'll be opening this.
Yeah.
Paul, you're right about the plates on the boiler and the clock. They have been sabotaged, and I think I know who did it. They have something to do with Jeremy's episodes and how he seems to disappear at night. Right now, it's important that you keep an eye out for any of the pieces. I want to find out if I can repair the plates. Let me know if you find any of them. Lottie.
Tell Lottie to take a look at the well in the kitchen garden.
Well, in the kitchen garden. Map. Yeah, jump down. This cutscene is completely unique to her playthrough.
Good evening, Miss Hartwood. That is your name, isn't it? I would be terribly embarrassed if it wasn't.
You're right. Emily Hartwood, Jeremy's niece. Nice to meet you.
Ruth Talon.
It kills me that the battle damage stays. Because as the game goes on, like she'll take more and more damage. And just no one ever comments on it.
Maybe so. But I like
They have like black eyes and busted lips and stuff. And
Want to share some? That smell is making me feel very nostalgic.
Is it all that you hope for?
I enjoy your light mockery, Miss Hartwood. I can tell we would make great friends.
How flattering. Too bad you're locked up in this place.
Your insincerity is really refreshing. I wish you were mad as I am. Then you could stay.
Give it a few years and I might just be. Lunacy is one of my family's few privileges.
Oh, good. I'll be looking forward to it.
You don't know anything about what happened to Jeremy, do you?
Everyone here is really strange, and it's hard to know what to make of anything you hear. Occasionally, it sounds quite exciting, though. Good versus evil and all that. I'm sorry, but I don't think I have anything useful to share.
It doesn't matter. Thank you for the much-needed break.
Bon voyage.
Lost Plantations of Louisiana, Thierry Briclot, 1917. Derceto was a small plantation on the eastern shore of Lake Pontchartrain. The land was considered difficult for industry and was sold for only $30 to Elijah Pickford in 1818. Pickford employed hundreds of workers from nearby New Orleans to clear the woods and build a small plantation mansion facing the lake with a striking Greek Revival temple facade. Derceto kept a modest production of Perique tobacco and indigo that persisted up till the Civil War. During the antebellum era, Derceto was the source of many rumors concerning voodoo and witchcraft. People who traveled the lake reported seeing people dance at night in front of bonfires, bleating and wailing. On June 17, 1862, Captain J.W. Norton of the Union Army recounts leading a raiding party from ships anchored in Lake Pontchartrain in order to seize control of Derceto and free the slaves working there. The captain was surprised to find the workers fighting back with unprecedented zeal. Norton's account describes these men and women as enraged with fanaticism. Pickford reportedly tried to placate the raiders, but was shot in the confusion. Captain Norton left the mansion burning and retreated to his ships with his men. Derceto was left in ruins for several decades. The ownership of the land was long disputed and returned to the Ledoux family in 1901. Several police reports were filed during the following years as the Ledoux tried to get rid of a camp of squatters on their land. The police made several visits to remove the trespassers, but the people kept returning. On November 1st, 1907, Inspector Legrasse of the police charged a deadly attack in order to save several children kidnapped by the squatters. Many were killed, and even more were jailed. The following year, Ledoux rebuilt Derceto, incorporating the surviving stone foundation and adding a magnificent wrought iron conservatory. The farmland had been reclaimed by the surrounding woods, so it was no longer profitable to use as a plantation. Instead, the house was turned into an artist's colony. The Astarte Artist Colony was a successful group of artists, including figures such as painter Heinrich Cassel and poet Nora Keith. The group was also known for their beloved Mardi Gras crew called the Pirates of Pontchartrain. On September 29, 1915, a tropical hurricane tore through Louisiana, causing Lake Pontchartrain to flood New Orleans. Due to the remote location of Derceto, it took almost 2 weeks for outsiders to learn that the artist's colony was abandoned. The 12 residing artists had all vanished without a trace. The empty mansion of Derceto still stands on the shore of Lake Pontchartrain, with much of its temple facade intact. The Ledoux family currently has no intention of repairing the house.
Oh, it's a cursed haunted house. Oh, you get the shotgun early because I collected those collectibles. That's awesome. Because there's like these things that you can collect, and like one of them unlock the shotgun. Some of them just say they give you forbidden knowledge. I don't understand what that means. And that unlocks the shotgun cabinet. And I collected that in the guy's playthrough and still unlocked it for her.
It's wet shut. What is going on here?
Know this.
There's something missing.
have the obligatory bolt cutter scene. All horror games, they have to have their bolt cutter scenes.
Everything's back to normal.
That'd be cool if, like, since you know that this is like the sleeping old god is just pretending to be a tree. I wonder if you could just like engage the last boss now. Like a Chrono Trigger thing.
Men le angeni man yo What are you doing sneaking around? You almost scared me to death.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disturb your ritual. I wouldn't have guessed voodoo was in practice at a place like this.
The doctor may be all about science, but I know these roots have power.
Do you know what's going on here? I have a feeling Derceto is cursed.
There are several players with stakes in this game. Derceto isn't cursed or blessed. It's a battleground. And it would all be a lot better if you could get your uncle out sooner than later.
That's all I'm trying to do.
I wish you the best of luck, Miss Harwood. I really mean that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to look after my gumbo.
What's that? It's another piece of broken plate.
Let's put this up here for a shortcut.
It worked. What's this? There we go.
The next piece is in the wine cellar.
blocked.
Ugh. Forgot about this. Oh, shit. I pressed the wrong button. Load again. For some reason, this room just... Now, do I have to do that all over again? Do I have the piece?
The house.
Find a way to reach the piece of broken plate inside the well. Okay, so I already find that. Already found that, alright. That was odd that it auto-saved there like I just picked up the shotgun.
It's blocked.
Oh god damn! I forgot they both charge you at once. I think I had this problem last time. I don't want to use my like last healing on it or waste some healing on it.
It's blocked.
What is that noise? You just missed the charge and melee him. And that's it.
Okay, that wasn't so bad.
Nothing in here. I still don't get this because when I was going through as the detective, this tub was always full. I'm like, oh man, typical like I played Resident Evil before. We're gonna have to empty this, and there's gonna be something at the bottom. You never do, but then when you do her playthrough, the tub's always empty. It's just an interesting change. Like what does that mean? All right. Have a good night.
You know, Mr. Waits, I saw a piece of the plate that Liza broke. I think she's been hiding them. She's not very good at it. She just chucked it into the little room with all the tools behind the boiler. I left it there. I didn't want to embarrass her by picking it up while she was looking. We went upstairs instead and played backgammon. I let her win, because she's so unhappy. The piece looked like the one on display in Cassandra's room. You know about that one already, right? Or is your eyesight really that fuzzy? I hope you don't feel bad about your glasses. You only look stupid when you squint. Maybe if you had more eyes, you would see these things. I wish you had all the eyes you needed. Your best and favorite guest, Grace.
I think that kid's the craziest one of them all.
What's that stain? Looks like it's another one of those plates for the talisman. It's also broken and missing some pieces. need the key.
Forgot where the key was. I thought it was on the keychain he gave me. Uh-oh. Might be in room 6 then.
I need the key.
Where is 6? All right.
Jeremy's room. All but
Emily's here.
oh.
So many empty boxes.
What a strange but beautiful room. Are these zodiac signs? Will I need to remember how to get them out again? They are locked up for good reason. I am sure she is still able to whisper the answer in the ears of the wrong people. But not for long. I will see her burned soon enough. That black goat will be sacrificed to put an end to it all. Then it will all be over. No more Derceto, and sadly, no Astarte. Those good pirates of Pontchartrain. May you still sail the lake, until you find the shores of Hali.
So I think that's a throwback to the very first one where you fight some like undead pirates.
I did it.
Who are cursed to like sail around the lake.
To my intended destination without.
Hello, onion arrow, onion belly.
My talisman now knows these roads, and I have no need.
How was your coding for the game?
Find my way to Lafayette as easy as I find my own room. I visited the grave of my father and seen the oven waiting for me. Thank you for opening these doors. I now must summon my courage and go back to that hateful mound outside the oil rig. I hope you'll be feeling better when I return. Jeremy.
There's some aggressive-looking rot on these paintings.
So William Argus, Franklin Mosey, William Franklin Philippe, and Nora?
The Astarte Artist Colony. I'm pretty sure they had a Mardi Gras crew called the Pirates of Pontchartrain when I was a child.
Let's see, we have Argus, Mosik, Curtis, and Keith. 2 8. What was the third one? Oh, Curtis. I don't see Curtis on there. Leave Curtis. That must be a fake number. So, please, 2 8 and 4. 284. Oh, wait. Oh crap! There's another name. Okay, so it's Argus, Mostik, and Keith. Yeah, 284.
The simple astrology cipher was a favorite among the artists who lived in the house.
Let's see, 284. That would be Pisces. Virgo, Taurus. Pisces, Virgo, and Taurus. We'll see Virgo on. There we go.
Here we go.
That is probably the most complex puzzle in this game. After that, they're all easy. Because you have to solve one puzzle to get the names, and use the names to get the numbers, then translate the numbers into the signs. Drink after that?
This must be the clock. I don't understand what's happening. This looks like the thing that held the talisman in the French Quarter, but it's broken and missing something. I think I've seen this somewhere.
That would be
the old
the bottom left one. Wish you could take a picture of that. Just take a picture of my phone because you got to make sure all the symbols match up. The crack and the symbols matched up. So let's start. Nope. This obviously goes here. This is wrong, though.
There was something in Jeremy's notebook about this.
I can never get these last 3 corners right. There we go.
Did it break? The clock just stopped.
So we have small ring 3, 4 for the middle ring, and 6 for the outer ring. So 3, 4, 6. Actually goes outer ring first. So it'd be 6, 4, 3.
It's showing me something. That's just the hallway outside Jeremy's room, isn't it?
That I believe is the hallway I just came from. Yeah.
I did it. I opened up another dream.
Remember the button for the flashlight.
May 1923, Monday. All okay, ready for delivery. Maintenance. Oil pump must be serviced. Any tampering causes large spills unless properly forestalled. Tuesday. Shipment delayed but delivered. Maintenance. Service bridge close to broken. Wednesday. Prospectors reluctantly agreed to show the burial mound to Mr. Hotwood, a painter, who read about our finds in the papers. He means to return tomorrow and try to find a way inside. Thursday. Mr. Hotwood's efforts delayed. The workers seemed nervous about his presence. Hotwood promised not to return to the compound. Instead, he has taken up an offer by L'Officier, the riverboat captain, who means to pilot him to the site tomorrow morning. Hopefully that's the end, and work can resume. Maintenance. Bridge from the oil tower to the bayou has collapsed. Sabotage suspected.
This is the devil that guides us now.
I do love how all the notes and stuff are voice acted. Pretty good too. Oh, is that ammo? Oh, healing.
I need the key. Locked. There's something missing.
Jetty key? Need a crank for that.
Here we go.
I'm sorry, a lever, not a crank. Oh. Those things can't follow me. It's kind of like the movie Tremors, or they can't follow you in buildings and stuff. If you're off the ground, you're safe from them. Shooter.
I can break this. I just need something to hit it with.
kills me how there are so many boxes in the game, but most of them are empty. Oh, I see you. Music coming from? Oh. That's where I need to go. I forgot where this goes. Those things in like close quarters. I should have just went in with my shotgun blasting instead of trying to save ammo in melee. That's usually the best option, the American way. Melee is kind of janky. There's no like lock-on system, so it's just like. Oh. Didn't realize I was out. This is bad. Just kill me. Just kill me. I'm gonna start this again. There's no penalty for death. So just okay, reload. Oh, it's easier when you hit them too. I completely fucking missed. Open the door! Oh, gee, I'm stuck on something. Jesus Christ. This game, you get stuck on the strangest things. Like, you know, there'll be like a rock laying on the side of the road. You can literally get stuck in its geometry. It happens so much. Like, why is this one fight so much harder than... This is harder than the last boss. It's just hit him in the head twice. That's all it is. because it's such an enclosed environment and the camera angle is all fucked up. There. That was so much harder than it should have been. The gazing statue. So this is like a stealth area. You're supposed to sneak through here, but usually I just run, spamming dodge the whole time. It's super easy. Although after I said that, I'll probably die 100 times to get there.
Damn it, there has to be a way to get to the other side.
And this is how the town of Silent Hill was made. Set an oil field on fire. Although theirs was a coal mine, wasn't it? At least in the movie it was.
Now what?
Tough rags?
Just don't look down, Emily.
Then we're introduced to this thing, which, by the way, just never shows up again in the entire game. Like you see it twice, and you're like, "Oh man, is that going to be the last boss or something?" Like, nope. Just such a unique enemy model that you will never see again. It's strange. At least not in Colby's playthrough. Maybe she has more to maybe she interacts with it more.
Jeremy mentioned in his book.
But Colby, just you see it in this one cutscene and then that's it. You never see it. It's never mentioned again. Just because it's mentioned once. It's the Wendigo. Like, oh shit, there's a Wendigo in this game. That's gonna be awesome. Nope, it just no payoff.
Jeremy, you dropped your...
Mrs. Marcus?
Get off of me!
What are you doing here?
Trying to find my uncle.
Jeremy is your uncle?
Could you please? Thank you. And it's Miss Hartwood.
You don't remember me?
I remember you, Mr. Bois. I met your brother Baptiste earlier.
I suppose he hadn't found Jeremy either then. We spread out to find him.
Can I have this? I'm trying to get to Tarawea.
Fine, believe the rest. I just want Jeremy to come looking. We have to leave before it comes inside.
What? Where?
Come quick.
Oh, God damn my soul. I'm back at Dorsetto.
Palette knife. And that lets me open the doors that have wedges in them. Apparently.
Reflections on the Power of the Verb in Certain Texts by Juan Luis Jorge. To act,
which I never understood why you just didn't kick the wedges out. Because you see the wedge just like sticking under the door. Oh, I can't open this door. It's wedged. Like you can't just like kick it.
Overwhelmed by the dullness of everyday life. Our actions.
Nope, you need a palette knife to jam in there.
In spite of luxury and comfort. True divinity is found in the choice of leaving the stage where we all perform.
I already read all this. Key.
It's wet shut. It worked.
Like I could have done it with my foot.
The Barlow lens. Instructions. To double the magnification of your telescope, simply fit this Barlow.
Yeah, we get a Barlow lens and you basically just...
I don't have everything I need.
The puzzle is basically just turn the lens into the image and clear. That's it. Let's see. Where are we going next? Upstairs? We got a sitting room key. Where's the sitting room? Yeah, that's upstairs. That's that's in the gallery. And we also got not a boiler room key. We got a cellar key, wine cellar key. There we go. That gives us the... Yeah, so let's go down to the wine cellar first. Where was I? Where was it? Through here. forgot there's also another door with a wedge on it, but I forgot where it was. Switch. Turn off the electricity to get to that.
I guess this works too.
Oh, that's the shovel. Stop it. For a shovel. Does melee items break?
Jeremy? What the hell is that? What? There was a dead body in here. Did I just imagine that?
Broken plate. Now we go up to the sitting room, which leads to the main entrance. Does it show me which one has the wedge? Bolted door, blocked door, and locked door. So, I know there's a second door with a wedge. I think it may be downstairs. Right. I think it may be that door next to the kitchen garden that goes to the garage. Could go down there. No. I have to go through the conservatory to get down there. Nope. But we'll do that later. It's too far out of the way.
What's that stain? Looks like some kind of rot.
Come on, Grace. I'm too tired for games. I'll even let you play with my jackknife. Oh, good evening. You haven't seen a little girl by any chance, have you?
I don't think so.
You would have known if you did. The only kid crazy enough to be in this place.
She's not in her room then?
That would be a first. Always running around causing trouble. She's very hard to pin down, that one. You want to sip?
I'm good, thank you.
Well, I should be going then. I unless there's anything you need from me.
I just want to find my uncle before anything happens to him.
Oh, don't worry, miss. He'll show up. He is much too lily-livered to kill himself.
Why would he?
It's his greatest ambition, didn't you know? Take care now.
So this is Grace's room. Cute.
I wouldn't call it cute. Not disturbing. It's all like the bald dolls.
Don't you worry, Grace. Go play your game, bleat and bellow with the others. I won't be jealous. There will be more masquerades. However, I would love it if you would finish my mask for the feast. With love, Ruth.
This must be the I think I've seen this somewhere.
Another Zodiac lock. One of several medicines prescribed to the author Cassandra Beauregard. This particular bottle contains an ointment for pain relief, so it is the 4th version of the company's popular recipe.
Miss Beauregard, I picked up your medicine at the post office today. As you understand, it needs to be administered by the orderlies for your safety. I have put the box in Lottie's room for now, and I'm sure she will find you as soon as possible. Miss...
What's that?
So I need to find the other medicine.
I'm not sure. I need something else.
To Lottie's room.
I need the key.
We go down here and try to go to the garage. This is the door to the garage right here. No, just blocked. Right. I swear there's another door with a wedge in it somewhere.
Yeah.
I jimmied up with a palette knife. Nope. So I gotta find the key to it. Shit. I forgot where it was. It's probably in that door with the other wedge to it. Alright. That goes here. Lock. You'll only open that from the other side. Doesn't open. Doesn't open.
It's wet.
There we go.
It worked.
Again, like so many things you can open that just don't have any payoff. Just that's unbolted for an for a shortcut upstairs.
Oh.
Nothing in that either. Like I wonder if it's like difficulty settings, like at lower difficulties or are all these empty drawers and desks full of ammo and healing? So at higher difficulties there's less ammo and healing. See, that's open. That's empty as well. It's just odd that like 9 out of 10 things I open is just empty. But I haven't tried to play this at a lower difficulty. It's really not that hard. Only thing that ever gave me any trouble was the very last boss. And then like that's because he's a mechanic fight. But once you learn his mechanic, it's easy. Like all the boss fights in the game are pretty much straightforward, and the last boss is like just a gimmick.
I need the key.
Do you teach piano as well?
Huh?
You're a governess. Did you teach those clawing Casino kids how to play the piano?
How do you know about that?
Just because grown-ups don't notice children doesn't mean we don't notice you.
Yes. I taught them some piano.
Are you any good at it?
Not good enough to play a broken one.
It fell from the attic. Brought half the ceiling down.
It was Jeremy's fault, wasn't it?
Nobody knows what happened, but you're not wrong.
What are you doing?
See, she's like the evilest one of them all. Look at that laugh.
I'm gonna go now. See you around.
We're just going to ignore the fact that she injected us with something strange. I would be concerned about that. Let's go in the dining room so I can unbolt that dining room lock. That's another shortcut. until the dining room disappears. At one point, there's just a big rumble and the dining room's gone.
Unsettling rot. On the commonplace of evil, there lies virtue and stark irreverence, careless thoughts of luminous indifference. But blame not the beast we once were, which science so often wished to refer. Not the wicked full of sin, it is you who stand and grin. All our good intentions aside, whereupon we build our pride. Sunless solitude, follow not this corrupting light. Prophets of confidence always crashes out of sight. Hear me, for we all bear this mark. Thus we must remain alone in the dark.
Title drop. Buffering. Let me check something. Twitch is saying my connection's unstable. Well, it started storming like 40 minutes ago, and I just now noticed my kilobyte really low. Huh. Let me do a network check. My internet's usually good, but being out here in the country when we get like big storms, so the wind's so high, it just screws with the internet. Might have to call it early tonight. Yeah, it's jumping around from like 4K to 0 back and forth. Yeah. Well, it's been good. Now let me save it. And I will see you guys tomorrow night. Mother Nature said no streaming tonight. Well, thank you guys. Thank you for the raid. I was wondering why Arrow didn't talk and stuff. Probably my internet's been shitty back then. She probably has been talking and just, I don't see anything. But thank you guys for the raid. I will see you tomorrow night. Good night.